First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But just...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
On target over the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. With the catch, it's Rodgers. Ripping through the defense. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Cardinals will have it first and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Adams. Can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in, it's more. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Goes to the option. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Under fire. Another incompletion on third down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. But I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. To the air, it's Adams. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Notre Dame. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium, but sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
They go to the ground. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. The option look. Running to Green. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late. Turning it on! Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Adams. He's got an open man. And is slipped out. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. 1st down here for the offense. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Rodgers. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to the ground with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
That should be the final play of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun 1st half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Got it in the middle. It's Golden. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
Handoff to the single back. Shakes off the defender.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Cardinals back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Adams. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Hands it off. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Offense changing the play. To throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Got a man. It's Moore. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all
touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Adams. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Golden. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They've got a first and 10 at the 34. The give to the tailback. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo.
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Rodgers. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, they're after him! And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Back to pass, it's Adams. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish?
Touchdown Cardinals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Slams ahead. He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hope to push this edge out to a field goal. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Here comes the heat. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to